Friday, Friday, getting down on Friday. Why aren't these children wearing seat belts anyways? Partying, partying, yeah, partying, partying, yeah. Everybody, it's 5 o'clock here and it is Friday. And the only reason I know that is because Rebecca Black told me so. She also told me that tomorrow is Saturday and then Sunday comes afterwards. And so for you, Rebecca Black, this one's for you. We're gonna make you a Rebecca Black Manhattan. So I don't know about everybody else, but I'm very much ready for the weekend because that means that my next 2 days are gonna be exactly like the 5 days prior, except not as many conference calls. Well, as many conference calls, but I'll just be drinking on them all the time. You know, virtual happy hours. So today we are going to make a drink that's actually fairly new. It was created in San Francisco by a bartender named Todd Smith at Bourbon Banter. Love places with the name Bourbon in them. And sadly, they are closed down right now because of COVID. So I know they've got a GoFundMe, I think, on their page. So give them some love because they gave us this wonderful drink. It was also awarded 2015 Cocktail Bar of the Year, so I can't wait to go next time I'm in San Francisco. So this particular drink is a spin on the regular Manhattan, which is rye or bourbon. Kevin prefers bourbon, I prefer rye. And then in place of the sweet vermouth, you use an Italian Amaro, which is a bitter liqueur. And so it is traditionally made with Averna, which is a Sicilian-made Amaro, but I don't have any Averna, so I do, though, have something more similar to it, which is called Tonico, Ferro, Kina. My Italian is very bad. Made by Ciccio and Figli, which is just that away in DC. And they make a lot of great Amaros, liqueurs. They're also making hand sanitizer right now. We have some and it smells lovely, of some sort of Amalfi-y type scent. So they're also making hand sanitizer for all of our first responders too. So thanks very much to them. So be sure to check them out. They've got some really cool stuff. And they are still doing sales. They'll ship it to you. Or you can go and pick it up during their tasting room hours and they'll just kind of, you know, do the handoff. So I think I need a drink. So we're gonna start the same way that we did with the regular Manhattan with our mixing glass. So 2 ounces, 2 ounces. Clearly I'm like, it's Friday. I'm, you know, partying, yeah, time. So we have our Rittenhouse Bottle and Bond 100 proof rye, because again, you know, the higher the proof, I mean, you know, it can be Everclear and be 95% and that's not going to hold up in a cocktail, but the higher the proof on a whiskey, it's going to hold up a little bit more in the sense that you're going to get more of a whiskey taste. And for me, I really like that. If you don't necessarily want that, you can use a 90 proof or something a little bit lower proof. I made one for Kevin earlier with Buffalo Trace. That is a 90 proof, but a lot of times I use Elijah Craig, which is 94, or you can use Knob Creek 100. There's a lot of different options. So 2 ounces, 1.5, and the half, and then, so that's 2 ounces of whiskey, 1 ounce of our Amaro, so Averna, or this sucker right here, the Tonico Ferro Kina. 1 ounce, so it's literally just, you swap it out. And so this stuff, as you can tell, it's a lot darker than your sweet vermouth, which is gonna be made from red wine. So it's, you know, it's like pinky, well, maybe not pinky, but it's red, you know. So black like my heart. All right, then bitters. So we're gonna do 1 dash of Regan's bitters, which are orange bitters. So if you don't have Regan's, that's fine. Orange bitters is great too. Fee Brothers makes them. A lot of places make them. Scrappies, etc. And then 1 dash of Ango. So, one. So remember, a dash is always going to be about like go just with the little control top there. Control top as in the bottle, not like the pantyhose. Or it's about a 1/6-ish to 1/8-ish of a teaspoon, which is an extremely imprecise measure because they don't really make those teaspoons. I'm sure they do, but Just eyeball it, it'll be fine. As I just about. All right, now, ice. So pop some ice in here. Fun, 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 fun. So that song came out in 2011, and I was living in Korea at the time. I can't tell you how many times I sat in my classroom in Daegu and just watched that sucker on repeat. Now we're gonna stir this with our bar spoon. Remember, gentle, just to be very gentle with it. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with the Rebecca Black song, but it's just, there's just so much absurdity to it, and I just love it. It's just kicking in the front seat, kicking in the back seat. Which seat am I gonna take? But then you're like, I thought you were going to the bus at first. Also, why aren't they wearing seatbelts in the front seat or the back seat? She also tells you that you gotta have cereal. Not brought to you by Barbara's Puffins, but I do endorse them. They're delicious. The peanut butter ones are my favorite, but the cinnamon ones are good too. These are stale though, so I can't eat these. Maybe I'll bake with them. I don't know, what do you do with dry cereal? I think it's ready. And then I think that the best part, the crowning achievement of that entire song is when there's that rap that comes in and you're like, well, this just took an interesting turn because these kids are 13 and like they're clearly riding around in a car. So first off, who has the learner's permit? Who has the driver's license? Is there a person in the car over 18? I just ask a lot of questions. I over adult and analyze that song, but I don't know. I just want to know what the rapper thought, like when he was going to sign up for that, being like, all right, so what's the deal? Oh, it's a song about Friday. All right, so what are you doing on Friday? Well, I'm 13, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna have cereal. I'm gonna wake up for some reason, inexplicably in full eyeliner. And then I'm gonna get in the car in a convertible with probably unlicensed drivers. And then we're just going to cruise through a, you know, city. We're 13. And then we talk about Saturday, and then we talk about Sunday, and then we talk about Wednesday. I don't know. It's just, except right now it's extremely helpful because then I know what day it is. Ooh, you know what you should do? Everybody on Friday should set their alarms to wake you up with it's Friday. And then you'll always know it's Friday. And then we are going to garnish with a Luxardo cherry. And there it is. It's beautiful. The Black Manhattan. This one's for you, Rebecca Black. Thank you for reminding us all that it's Friday and I'm gonna party and yeah.